Civilian charity versus government charity. When it comes to helping those in need, there are two main types of organizations: civilian charities and government charities. Both have their pros and cons, but which one is the best choice for you? Rizwan Ahmed CPA lists the pros and cons of donating to each and shares major differences between these two types of charities. Lists of pros and cons of donating to civilian and government charity. When it comes to giving back to the community, there are two major ways that people can do so: through civilian charity or government charity. Both have their own benefits and drawbacks, so it's important to understand the difference between the two before deciding which route to take. Civilian charity is when individuals or groups give money, goods, or services directly to those in need. This type of charity is typically run by volunteer organizations and relies on donations from the public. One of the benefits of civilian charity is that it allows donors to see where their money is going and how it's being used. Additionally, civilian charities often have lower overhead costs than government charities, says Rizwan Ahmed CPA. However, there are some downsides to civilian charity as well. For instance, because these organizations are typically run by volunteers, they may not have the human resources to provide the same level of assistance as government charities. Additionally, civilian charity organizations may not be subject to the same regulations and oversight as government charities, which could lead to misuse of funds. Government charity, on the other hand, is when the government provides money, goods, or services directly to those in need. This type of charity is typically overseen by a government agency, such as the Department of Health and Human Services. One of the benefits of government charity is that it can reach a larger number of people in need than civilian charity. Additionally, government charities are typically more regulated than civilian charities, which can help ensure that donations are used appropriately. However, there are some downsides to government charity as well. For instance, because government charities are typically overseen by a government agency, they may be less responsive to the needs of those they serve. Additionally, government charities may have higher overhead costs than civilian charities. When deciding whether to give to a civilian charity or a government charity, Rizwan Ahmed CPA recommends considering your own goals and preferences. If you want to ensure that your donations are used effectively, you may want to give to a government charity. However, if you prefer to see where your money is going and how it's being used, you may want to give it to a civilian charity. Ultimately, the decision is up to you. Concluding thoughts. Civilian charities are typically private organizations, while government charities are run by the state. Government charities have more regulations and are often criticized for being inefficient and not transparent. Civilian charities are seen as more efficient and effective than government charities, according to Rizwan Ahmed CPA. But, ultimately, it is up to the individual or organization to decide which type of charity they want to support. Thanks for watching.